Do you see teachers as an extension of your family, like Holden is with Mr. Antolini?
Somewhat. Somewhat. I feel like they are kind of there for the same purpose as parents, that they're there to help you and guide you and, teach you what you need to know. But I don't think it's definitely, I don't think it's quite an extension of them, because they're completely different people.
Do you feel like you can do communicate with your parents freely about controversial things, or do you feel like Holden feels that he can't talk to his parents at all?
Well, I feel like I can communicate with my parents about most controversial things, but there are definitely some things that I just would feel really awkward and uncomfortable talking to them about.
Do you feel that way because of your relationship, or?
I think it's just because of the parent-kid relationship. Like, it's just, you can't talk to the same things with your parents as you can talk to with friends.
Yeah.
Do you think Holden's relationship with his parents affected how he reacted to the various situations presented to him in the book?
I think it's a lack of a relationship with the parents. A lack of communication, lack of intervention with the parents. My parents, regrettably, are involved in a lot of my life. But in some parts I'm thankful for that, because they're able to see some things coming that I don't know, and they're able to help me guide through it. Other times I'm going to want to break out on my own, and they know when to do that. They seem just to put Holden as an adult at such a young age already. And that's not good for a kid to have. You can't have all that responsibility and all the maturity that it takes to be a full adult at his age.
Do you think there's any glaring way which they could improve?
Parents should listen to kids. Not as in the sense of just listening to them talk, listening to them. They don't have to listen to the everyday stuff. They should lean in, learn in on them. They should know their kids. They should know when he's feeling sad, when he's feeling moody. They should sometimes not give advice and just listen to the problems and just say, I know, it sucks.
Going back to the book, do you think that the relationship that Holden has with his parents is a realistic representation of what some people's childhoods are like?
Yeah, I think more of a distant relationship. It's not where my family has dinner every night together. We try to. I don't think Holden's family sees each other on a weekly basis. It's kind of like, oh, what happened to him? It's not a real family. It's just estranged people living under the same roof, and they just don't know each other.
Okay, thanks.
No problem.
All right. I'm sorry. All right. Okay, go. Okay, so just tell us who you are.
Hi, my name is Jitin Vadakil. I'm a senior at Regis. And yes, I have dealt with parental pressure my whole life because I'm a first generation Indian American, meaning my parents came to America in 1982, and I was born in Aurora, Colorado. So culturally, I come from a really rich part of India, and there are some rules that go along with being parents. For example, you have zero freedom. You don't get to do anything with your American friends because you're expected to live like an Indian boy who pretty much has to sit at home and study for his ACTs all day. Parental pressure. Okay, one more thing about it is I'm going to college next year, and stuff like rules are set down that I have to be home every weekend, blah blah blah. I mean, it's probably not gonna happen, but yeah, it's good that you guys know about it. All right.
Do you think that parental pressure is a good thing, like, or a bad thing?
Oh, that's good. Okay, it's a good thing. Can you hear it over the music? You can move. All right, sorry. Parental pressure is a good thing and a bad thing. Parents have to have a certain amount of control over their kids, because kids are growing up and they got to learn the right way and learn to make the right decisions. But once like, for example, a kid goes to college, they pretty much have no choice but to go with what they've learned in the past, 18, 19 years of their life, and they have to go on and make their own decisions. So I think to an extent it has to be like, there should be pressure, but parents kind of have to have room for growth too.
All right.